Archie smell like you? All right. Welcome back, everyone. Actually, hold up. Let me share this fucking link real fast because a few past times hasn't been sharing the link. So let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do post. We live. All right. Link is out. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into another stream. We got Mr. Hayes in the house. Yo. If you guys are new here, in the morning we come in, we take a look at NQ price action, see what price did, see what happening between the interaction of the Asia session and the London session, and then see what price can do going into that New York session. At night we come in, we take a look at what price did, and then every week on Sundays we come in, take a look at the important levels. We take a look at the trades that we took throughout the week, and we also outline some stocks. So let's get into it. We'll start off with NQ, and we'll start at looking at the trades that we took this past week. Pretty plain and simple. Monday here, going into the New York session, we're looking at Asia session consolidation, London session manipulation to the downside. So New York session is likely to expand with a sweep of that London session low. Initially comes in here at 930, sweeps that. Gives us a nice swing failure pivot where price is not closing below this sweep right there. Rising VIX gives us some confidence to the upside. You could have taken it off of this, could have taken it off of the retest of this 12-hour level at 25.01350. You could have also taken it off of the retest of the fair value gap right there. But anyways, we got that target of the Asia session high. Tuesday. All right, Tuesday initially. So going into the session, we were also looking for a little bit of a reversal, seeing that Asia session consolidation, London session manipulation to the upside. So we take the range of this London session leg right there, which gives us a nice 15-minute fair value gap as well as the OTE of that whole session. As we go into 9:30, we sweep the price up here up top. The 15-minute is retracing into a fair value gap right there, which is also sweeping the previous 15-minute high, but no bodies are closing above this fair value gap, which gives us that nice at least continuation into the downside or reversal into the downside to the Asia session and London session lows. So once those targets are reached, wow, that's pretty much our Richard Dick. So once those prices are reached, that confirms our exit point right there, and from here you could have taken a reversal with that rising VIX, but we were done off of that 15-minute fair value gap, and that was that day. On Wednesday, we came in the morning, we said, okay, well, price is looking like it might give us an S&D given that Asia session consolidated, London session swept both sides. So going into that New York session, we were looking for a sweep of that London session high or just a general rejection, seeing whether or not that price would reverse back to the downside. Of course, we got that sweep of that upside as well as the previous daily high sweep. So given that previous daily high was swept and price did not continue above it, we're not only looking for a reversal back to the downside, we were also looking for that previous daily low, which was also swept during the overnight session. So kind of got like a double outside day where price swept the top and then came back down to the bottom. But this was that 9:30 initial opening. Price comes up to the top, sweeps, SFP, some price is not continuing above it. 12-hour level is also being respected, 25.414. That's the level that we've played all week pretty much for rejections. Sweep of that and reversal back to that London session low. Thursday journal. Going into the session, we were also looking right there, right? Asia session consolidation, London session manipulation. 25.414 is still playing a solid rejection point right there. As we were going into here, we're looking at a 15-minute fair value gap as well, which was an inverse fair value gap. At 9:15, we close below, or like going into that 9:30 open, we close pretty much below that, pretty flat. So the 9:30 candle opens up, sweeps the top of these candles here, but we're still not getting a body closed above this inverse fair value gap. So that plays into the effect of us trickling down into the rest of the sessions. 25,414 combined with the inverse fair value gap, combined with the interaction between the London and the New York session. We can also draw this little manipulation leg projection that will give us some levels to the downside. For standard deviations, you can see -4s. We get pretty much into these -5s towards the end of the day. That's that projection. And then finally Friday. Friday was a little bit of just a consolidation day on scene. I did not trade Friday. And so price coming in, right? Asia session consolidation, London session manipulation again to the downside. So going to the New York session, we are looking for a reversal back up, at least into the London session and the Asia session if we hold above the London session. So here you can see at 9:40, a little bit after the open, initial opening rejecting here off of this fair value gap, which you could have taken to the downside, or you could have waited here with a rising VIX fix with the sweep of liquidity, gives you an SFP, and gave us that reversal back to the upside into that Asia session. That's NQ right there for y'all. We look at this daily plan every day. Tomorrow is, I believe, markets are closed, so no trades for me. Tomorrow's half day at least. Pretty sure for futures wise. Because President's Day. You know whose day it is. You know whose day it is. It's my favorite holiday. So tomorrow we got nothing in terms of news. Tuesday we got Empire State Manufacturing. Wednesday core durable goods. Thursday unemployment rates and pending home sales. Friday advanced GDP, flash manufacturing PMI, and new home sales. So let's see what this week brings us. That's all I got on NQ. Important levels to watch is obviously going to be your Sunday opening, your previous weekly high, previous weekly low, and any of these 12-hour levels. So right now we are currently watching this 24,963.25 to 25,013.50. You can see I've rejected this fair value gap right there, and we might see somewhat of a continuation to the downside if we can break the 24,632.75 and 24,745.75. Kind of the levels that we are watching right now. At least I'm watching. Crypto, absolutely fucking nothing. Haven't looked at this shit since last week. Just nothingness on it. I feel like barren lands. They've stripped it dry.
Yeah, they fucked it up real good. It's just no volume even. Just dead.
Maybe Naoris could see something, a rising 3 into this daily candle and this weekly. That's potential setup there, and that's probably the only coin that I will look at.
I posted XRP, XLM, and ZBCN weeklies. Those looked okay, maybe for a spot.
Yeah, it's definitely, this definitely looks like more of spot buying opportunities here rather than something else. Rather than trading fucking leveraged crypto on it. Leverage prepares, bless you. Yeah, there's definitely not our favorite coins that have been trading nicely. It's just like these random names that have either just launched or are having those fucking hate rallies. Jupe, yeah, same thing. Nothing crazy. Doge just got fucking annihilated, pretty much. Swept that wick there. Daily close. I guess it did decent on Saturday. That's decent here. Okay, it's not bad. Maybe seeing some buying volume off of the sweeps of those big ass wicks, but still need to see something solid on the weeklies and probably these monthly closes. Like if you look at SHIB monthly, that doesn't look too bad with that. Almost looks like all-time low sweep, at least on Bluefin. Fuckers.
Bless you. We exchanged sneezes.
Thank you. That's all I got there on crypto. Stocks wise, I like the way that coin weekly is looking here. We still have that liquidity there. Monthly so far, SFP. I would say that one doesn't look bad if you want to take a peep.
Which one?
Coin.
I just hate playing with these when crypto doesn't look good.
Yeah.
The weekly does look really nice. Yeah, weekly looks good. Monthly looks like broadening. So like all the way back to the top again.
Also, fucking Rivian last week, they had earnings and retested the same fair value gap. So the weekly looks fucking fantastic. Daily, on the other hand, huge gap up, but not that that has ever stopped us. This one doesn't look too bad on the monthly anymore, I will say. Maybe going into this next week, it could pose some potential here. And that's another one that I was looking at. Now is another one on the weekly that looks good. Daily through the CISD, we'll see a good continuation, just right above that 109 level. And S right there. S weekly closed up nicely as well. Through the weekly CSD, we'll get that rising 3 continue, not rising 3, but power of 3 on the daily, which I would be looking at probably above, somewhere above 1425. That would be solid and give us at least a good foundation to like $16 possibility here. That's all I got on those. Coin, I guess I didn't look past coin, but that was like kind of my last one that I've stopped at after looking through all the other weeklies that were before it.
Yeah, I want to see how this week opens up before taking a look at too many of these. Let me look at my one list.
Second to last week before the end of the month.
I like Adobe still. Adobe daily looks nice off that liquidity.
God, Generac. Fucking whore. Generac weekly, just fucking insanity. BAC shit in the bed. Triple Q's, NQS or QQQ, triple Q, SFP at the top, and red candle triggered now for cells. mRNA.
Yep.
Weekly. Held that fair value gap. Now this might give us a rising 3. If they really want to into the end of this month. ZOM weekly could be shorts potentially here. Monthly still looks strong, but weekly wise doesn't look too bad for shorts.
And oil, yeah, that looks nice. And like those financials like we were talking about. Yeah, ZOM looks spent.
Oh, Adobe you said?
Yeah, Adobe daily is not bad.
That doesn't look bad. Weekly either.
Yep.
It's like how did they want to take the back half of this month? That is my God, Clorox. What a fucking beaut. God damn. CLS cat just fucking cranking.
DE on the.
Ooh, what about thoughts on Elf here?
I just clicked on it. It looks. The weekly's nice.
Through that daily CISD could be good.
Snow. Weekly maybe. Daily's kind of sus still.
Is here Roku, more like Roku. Oh, it's a whack fucking price action actually. VZ got that continuation 3. RCL weekly shorts potential. God, fucking duck. Holy fucking shit. Explosion, too. Google looks very fucking shortable here below this weekly CISD. Google, I would not mind Google going to 220.
Yeah, I like that.
Especially if they're just fucking... If all of technology is pulling back, Google... GOG all shorts. I'm just writing that shit down. I feel like that poses a pretty good potential here. IBM, fuck, dude. Amazon, all of these big names look fucking just dumpy. That's something that we've talked about way back when, with technology just looking so toppy. But with that, you know, not only can you hedge your position, and you know, if you have commons with some short contracts, but that also gives you a good area of opportunity to load up into potentially the next leg up, unless they're just completely shutting this shit down. We're gonna have the biggest rally of all time. The biggest, the baddest, the best. And tomorrow we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate like no other. Because you know who we're celebrating. We're celebrating me. The greatest, the best. 45 and 47 and 48 and 48. Target weekly still looks fucking phenomenal.
Yep, I like Target.
I do like S a lot here.
Yeah, it just needs to go.
S-Coin, Rivian, I would say weeklies are just like that. Those top watchers that I would just be beeping on right now. Other than that, that is all I have.
I think so.
Just a quickie
Not
today.
much.
Yeah. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll take a look at stonks tomorrow. And more in-depth stuff. We'll take a look at NQ as well. See what overnight session's offering us. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Let us know what you want to see more of here on stream. Let us know if you want us to bring back the little back testing things that we used to do. I feel like those were pretty cool, pretty helpful. Just to going over our strategies, things that we look for in the market. Just general trading stuff. What are your thoughts on that?
On which one?
On just on us going over the back testing stuff and our strategies.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I feel like that was helpful.
Yeah, let's bring that back. We'll start tomorrow. We'll start tomorrow night.
Because it's nice when there's not much else to look at too.
Yeah,
There's always the historical.
prolongs it. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.
Peace.